this year, and I'm going to quote it for the 7th year, because we're still asking the same things, we're still seeing the same things. So, 7 years on, and it's still so wrong. Many had cried out for justice in advance of their deaths, but painfully their words fell on ears that were deaf. They pleaded for their lives to be saved in advance, but those with the power just stared at them as though in a trance. 7 years on, and still we wait for acceptance of truth and justice to take place. Still we wait for prosecutions to come so that we can grieve properly for all our loved ones. Though we will remember them and never forget, but what we will never understand is the resistance that we met. Passing the buck from one to another like a hot potato, their lies they tried to cover. Hiding behind immunity before being made to speak out. So many in control, seemingly suffering with amnesia, no doubt. How much longer must we witness this farce going on, knowing that those in command know that they have done wrong, waiting for the evidence before they admit, hoping to avoid the powers to convict? How can money mean more than a human life does, knowing that one day we will leave this planet and answer to the one above? Are they waiting for this older generation to die, not aware of the younger people affected who, in pain, also cry, scarred by the terror, the loss and the shock? Is no one checking their development clock as they grow up surrounded by grief, watching justice be stolen like a common thief? We live in a country, in a democracy, yet for some, this is not to be. Led and controlled by lies from the top, how can this wickedness ever be stopped? Money over lives, truth drowned by lies, dignity denied by the saboteurs on the inside. We who are joined together through this tragedy continue to fight and live in hope of justice and trust in the Most High to defend us. No matter how long it takes, the truth will come out. Justice and prosecutions will come, as surely as all the blood money will one day be done. Justice, truth, and reconciliation. For the 72 named, the unnamed, and the unclaimed, Grenfell, we will never forget you. You live on, forever in our hearts. Rest in peace. Amen. Amen. And just briefly looking at, we all live like, I don't know how many of you have got young children and they go out and you're just holding on to your heart and your chest and praying that they come home, because there's so much violence and gun and knife crime happening on the streets. So this is just me asking the younger generation and us as adults, asking the young people, looking at the lives they're creating. Not all of them. We've got good children growing up and trying to do their best, and you've got innocent children being caught up in things that don't really, it's not even their problem. But I'll just read anyway, because TikTok on the clock. It's called Children, What is Going On? Children, children, what is going on? The system you are creating is so very wrong. To take a life with a gun or a knife, it means the ruin of so many lives. What is the point of killing for ego? Can't you learn to let things go? Don't you see the misery left behind for the families? When is it going to end? How many friends or loved ones in this way have you lost? Or don't you really give a toss? What kind of world do you want to exist if people are killed at the first sign of a rift? What happened to talking or a straightforward fist fight? Instead, you want to replace it with a gun or a knife. How many more lives will be stolen like this, robbing loved ones of a future, stuck in a dark pit? When is it gonna end? Wake up now before it's too late, and you end up living in a world of hate. You will be the parents of the next generation to come, and I pity them because of what's being done. Think of the pain caused and the stress and the strife, instead of taking another human life. So I appeal to your better selves. If you have too much anger, please get help. When is it gonna end? Do you think of the prison cell where you will recount how many people your actions have put into hell? I'm sure your loved ones don't need you in jail, because on the outside they get punished as well. Facing up to the fact that tempers can kill, I'm sure you really don't want to climb that hill. When is it gonna end? When? Thank you.